Well, tonight on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, CNN, of course, had the debate, and this is being filmed a little bit before the debate, of course. But the NABJ, the National Association of Black Journalists, put out a statement because they were upset that CNN did not allow no black journalists in that debate. They wouldn't let the black press, they didn't give them credentials. And then when they asked about it, they said, oh, y'all forgot y'all didn't meet the deadline. Well, they said, we never got any, request to say, hey, if you want to come, you need to meet the deadline. This is what they were saying. Now, I got to go somewhere with this because I'm kind of tired. I'm tired of our people begging people who clearly don't want us around or part of their things. But let's go ahead on and read the statement on the NABJ. NABJ urges CNN to allow local black press in person access to cover tonight's presidential debate. Now, as you see, the National Association of Black Journalists have received and read reports that local black press will not be credentialed to cover tonight's presidential debate hosted by CNN in Atlanta. Now, CNN Communications has told NABJ and other black organizations via a statement that more than 800 journalists from around the world will be covering the debate on site. It said the company stated that the application for credentials closed on June 7th, and it could not accept additional requests after this date due to size and security restraints. Say no matter the reason, the local black press was not approved. In regard to guidelines, say we are asking CNN to create space to ensure fair and balanced coverage so that all citizens have access to real-time content from the debate. Say the black press serves as a primary news source for many black Americans who are key voices in the voting process. CNN is hosting a debate in a place that is commonly called the Black Mecca of the U.S. because of the rich and influential black culture there. It is critical to ensure black-owned and operated media are present and have prime placement to record, create, and share content for their audiences. So we urge CNN to make accommodations for black-owned media and allow them access to tonight's debate. We are aware that access to transcripts and visuals was offered by CNN to outlets that weren't approved. It said, but we also understand the power and value of being able to access news in real time. Now, I will be considered part of the black press. I'm independent, but I'll be considered part of that. Let me tell you something, National Association of Black Journalists. I've accepted something long time ago. I've accepted that I won't be the guy they call to go on CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, Newsmax, whatever the platform. I won't be the guy they call. Why I won't be the guy they call? Because I don't go extremely pro-Democrat and I don't go extremely pro-Republican. Because whether people think or not, Fox News don't call me. Fox News is not talking to me. So, because they know I'll call out their racism. That's why I say, oh, no, I may like some things he's saying, but when he started talking about the reparations and he started talking about the racism, we can't have him up here. Same thing on the other side. They may like some things I say when it's talking about racism, but when I start talking about reparations, when I start talking about, hey, what are you doing for black Americans? They're not going to like me over there either. And that's fine. I made peace with that. I made peace with I'm not going to get the Walmarts of the world sponsoring me. I'm not going to get Target's, Walmart. I made peace with that. Long time ago. So I'm not begging those corporations to give me a dime. If they ever wanted to run an ad on our program, live stream, whatever they want to do, then they came because they wanted to. Now, I wouldn't turn it down. I'm just keeping it 100. I wouldn't turn it advertiser as an advertiser. But if I don't get it, that's fine because the people that do advertise with us are small businesses in the community. That's the people that advertise with us. Some advertise regularly, right? On our live stream. But when it comes to being on their platforms, at the end of the day, it's theirs. One thing that we have to do as black Americans is stop begging these people to be a part of their things. Let me tell you something. When someone's forced to deal with you, they're going to have an attitude with you. You have to understand, as black Americans, nobody want to deal with us like that unless they can get something out of it. Sure, they'll hire some of us, right? But we never become the CEO. And if we do become the CEO, we can't be for black people. We got to make sure it's a total line. Now, me, because I never focus on trying to do anything with TV or nothing like that in America, because in the beginning, I was trying to do some things and then I just seen the BS to go with it. The type of people that's, gatekeeping, that sort of thing. I said, nah. I will be in places that will celebrate me and not tolerate me. Now, case in point, look on the screen. Me right there on TV in Kenya, right? I easily got on TV in Kenya, no issue, no problem. In America, couldn't really do that too much. I didn't beg. They say, hey, you know, Phil here, he can go on TV, he can talk about some issues. That's me on Good Morning Kenya right there, right? On TV. In my own country, I haven't done nothing like this because I'm not going to beg these people. I'm not going to shame myself and shame my community begging to be on other people's platform that don't really want me there on their platform. This is me again right here on another program in Kenya. Great interview. Had a good time with that interview while I was in Kenya, ladies and gentlemen. The thing is, if I can get on TV in the African continent, then why would I be begging these people? Why beg them? Like, where's our, dignity as a people to create our own things or go with people within our own community or countries that want to talk to us about different things that's going on here in Black America? That's me right here in South Africa on Newsroom Africa. Shout out to Newsroom Africa. Was over there. Some people knew me at the studio, right? Talked to them, chopped it up, right? You don't have to be put down like that or have a media presence. And these are platforms that are on TV in these nations. They're worldwide. And I have been on these platforms, ladies and gentlemen. And then recently, they say I was in South Africa like maybe a few months ago in April. And that's, me right here on another program. Even though, boy, that chair was so low, y'all. Oh, that chair was so low. I'm like, how they got this chair? Shout out to the station, but y'all need to get a higher chair. I feel like I was squinched up on that chair. But what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that you don't have to beg these people for anything. We can do things on our own. We can create our own platforms. Listen, if we all got on code as Black Americans, this is what we say. We will create our own presidential debate. And this is what you tell them. This will be a power move. You either come do a debate with the Black media and, we're having a nice place. You can come do it at a HBCU. It's fine. Or some other venue, whatever. And all the Black press is going to be there. And they're going to cover your debate. And if you don't want to debate with Black America, no problem. You're just not going to get the Black vote. And Black Americans should not give you the vote if you're not going to come and do a debate with Black Americans to talk about our issues that we may have that's important to us to see who we would like to vote for. Because it's very important that Black Americans get to ask what's important to us. Whether it's Joe Biden that's going to give us what we need or Donald Trump to give us what we need or whoever the candidate is in the future, we need to ask our own questions, and that's just that simple. But it's going to take us to get together. But as long as we are begging CNN, we're begging MSNBC, we're begging their platforms, please let us on. Why didn't y'all include us? Like Black Americans can completely boycott CNN. They can say, okay, CNN, that's what you're doing. We can't be a part of open and fair elections to find out so we can cover it too. No problem. We just boycott your network. That's all. We boycott you. We boycott you because clearly you don't want Black people. And you don't want Black people. You don't want Black viewers. You don't want Black this. Like, that's the way you respond to CNN. And trust me, CNN is going to get the act right real quick because they don't want Black people to start delegitimizing them. But what Black people kind of delegitimize them in a lot of ways. But they definitely don't want them to do that because, when Black Americans get on one accord about anything, we make other people follow us at the end of the day because, we are the culture. We got the biggest mouth. We have the biggest influence. That's why they're so worried about what Black people are doing, how they voting, what they doing here, what they doing there. They're so heavily invested in what we got going on. But we should take that influence that we have and use it to our benefit and not other people's benefit. But as we go along, brothers and sisters, as Gen X, our brothers and sisters as millennials, Gen Z, let's stop begging people and start creating our own platforms and go to places that'll celebrate us and not tolerate us as a people and know how to start putting some things together so we can tell these presidential candidates, hey, we want y'all to do a debate over here. And if you don't want to do a debate here, no problem. You're just not going to get the Black vote. That's just what it is. We all vote couch because you refuse to respect us enough to come over and just do a debate about our issues. You understand what I'm saying? We can do that because they want the black vote, right? Well, come holler at black people and let us know what you're going to do for black America. It's not hard to do. But NABJ, stop begging. Stop begging them people. It makes us look bad. It really do. Because there's no reason for us to beg. None. I know y'all talk. I guess y'all got this attitude. I ain't too proud to beg. Well, I am. I'm not begging them. If they say they don't want me there or whatever, cool. No problem. I can also reciprocate that with them too and boycott their network and boycott anything else they got going on if that's what I choose to do. It's just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. But we got to stop begging these people and start doing things on our own like our ancestors done. They couldn't get around CNN and all them other corporations. We had to do for self during segregation. It's like the moment integration happened, y'all threw away your ability to do for self. And you want to get so, codependent on them for everything, begging them to be a part of their stuff when they clearly don't want us there.